The space between stimulus and response is where your power lives, and your breath is the key that unlocks that space. And that is the thought for today. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about how one breath can transform your entire day. Enjoy. There's a moment between chaos and calm that most of us rush right past. It's the space where transformation lives, where peace waits patiently for our attention. That moment is as close as your next breath. Right now, wherever you are, whatever weight you're carrying from yesterday or anxiety you're holding about tomorrow, you have access to something profound, something that costs nothing, requires no special training, and is always available to you. It's the power of a single, intentional breath. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how one conscious breath can shift your entire nervous system, reset your emotional state, and create a foundation of calm that carries you through whatever your day brings. We live in a world that seems designed to keep us breathless, rushing from one task to another, scrolling through endless streams of information, responding to the constant ping of notifications. Our breath becomes shallow, hurried, forgotten. We breathe just enough to survive, but not enough to truly live. But here's what I've learned through years of studying mindfulness and human resilience. Your breath is not just a biological function. It's a bridge between your conscious and unconscious mind, between stress and serenity, between reaction and response. When you learn to work with your breath intentionally, you're not just changing how you breathe. You're changing how you exist in the world. Think about the last time you felt truly overwhelmed. Maybe it was a difficult conversation, a looming deadline, or simply the accumulated weight of daily pressures. In that moment, what was happening to your breath? It was likely shallow, rapid, caught somewhere high in your chest. Your body was preparing for fight or flight, even if the threat was only in your mind. Now imagine if, in that exact moment, you had paused, just for 10 seconds, and instead of letting your breath control you, you chose to control your breath. One slow, deep inhale through your nose, filling your belly first, then your chest. A gentle pause at the top, then a long, slow exhale through your mouth, releasing not just air, but tension, worry, and the need to have everything figured out right now. This isn't just relaxation technique. This is nervous system regulation. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you're sending a direct message to your brain that you are safe. You're activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of you that knows how to rest, digest, and restore. You're literally changing your body's chemistry with nothing more than conscious attention to something you do 20,000 times a day anyway. The centering breath is different from regular breathing because it's intentional. It's breathing with purpose, with awareness, with the understanding that this simple act can be your reset button. It's the difference between being carried along by the current of your day and choosing to drop anchor in calm waters, even if just for a moment. I want you to think of your centering breath as coming home to yourself. No matter where you are, no matter what's happening around you, you can always return to this place of inner stillness. Your breath is your constant companion, your most reliable friend, your always available sanctuary. The beauty of this practice is its simplicity. You don't need a quiet room, a meditation cushion, or 30 minutes of free time. You can center yourself with one conscious breath while sitting in traffic, before walking into a difficult meeting, or in the middle of a challenging conversation with someone you love. But here's the key. It has to be intentional. It has to be conscious. The breath that changes everything is the breath you choose to take, not the one that just happens to you. Start small. Choose 3 moments in your day when you'll take one centering breath. Maybe it's before you check your phone in the morning, before you eat lunch, and before you go to sleep. Just one breath. One moment of coming back to yourself. One pause in the endless rushing. As you practice this, you'll begin to notice something beautiful happening. That centered feeling doesn't just last for the duration of the breath. it begins to extend into the moments that follow. You respond instead of react. You speak from calm instead of chaos. You move through your day with a different quality of presence. Your breath is always with you, always ready to serve as your pathway back to peace. In a world that profits from your distraction, choosing to breathe consciously is a radical act of self-care. It's a declaration that your inner state matters, that you deserve moments of calm, that you have the power to influence how you feel and how you show up in the world. The next time life feels overwhelming, remember, you are always one breath away from a fresh start. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.